What is going on, you guys? It is Fatal here to tell you why Call of Duty Infinite Warfare might actually be worth a purchase. Very few games come under the scrutiny that Call of Duty does. Each year we are offered a new game in this long life franchise, and I myself am guilty of passing each game off as not as good as the old ones. Until now. As I've already spoken about Modern Warfare Remastered and what a great spectacle it was for me, though definitely showing its age, the opposite side of that spectrum has us in outer space for Infinity Ward's latest entry, Infinite Warfare. The last Infinity Ward entry, Call of Duty Ghosts, is often referred to as the worst Call of Duty game, and for good reason, though in my opinion it had a reasonably entertaining campaign that kept it just ahead of some of the more praised Call of Duty titles. Infinite Warfare has been up against the wall since its reveal at E3, but I was definitely keen to see a sci-fi Call of Duty and what direction the developers would take it in. They have not disappointed me. Infinite Warfare's campaign is the finest I've played since Modern Warfare 2, full of fantastic characters, breathtaking backdrops, and gleeful sci-fi goodness. This might be the best Call of Duty narrative that we've seen so far. You play as Lieutenant Reyes, played by Brian Bloom, a futuristic naval officer of the Special Combat Air Recon, or SCAR, tasked with mounting a counterattack after the sinister Mars-based platoon SDF attempts an invasion. The SDF are led by Admiral Koch, portrayed by Kit Harington, and they provide an interesting spin on the idea of what would happen if colonists of another planet were to try and overthrow the Earth, or as Koch puts it, eradicate the authority of the Earth. From the word go, you're thrown into an exciting campaign full of Call of Duty staples such as great set pieces, fantastic action, wonderful voice acting, and thrilling gunplay. Robots play a big role in the future in many different roles, but it's first-class E3N, or Ethan, who truly stands out. One of your most willing partners in the battlefield, this robot has more heart than most video game characters, and you'll inevitably become attached to him. There are cameo appearances from Conor McGregor, Lewis Hamilton, and Claudia Black, but the entire cast unites to create a living, breathing environment for us to play in. Characters are brilliantly written, feel real, and when they die, on or off screen, you feel it. A soldier's death letter to his unborn daughter got me right in the feels. The gunplay is fairly standard for Call of Duty at this point, but there is an excellent arsenal of creative weapons at your disposal. Grenades that chase down opponents, laser cannons that seek out victims smart gun style, electric ammo, personal shields, explosives that create an anti-gravity vortex, and much more. The movement in the game borrows heavily from Black Ops 3, utilizing wall running, boost jumping, and knee sliding, but it's the locations and atmosphere of where the combat actually takes place that is what sets it apart. You might be drifting through asteroids near Uranus or soaring through the clouds of Venus. The game takes you all over the solar system and offers an array of side missions that offer you the chance to upgrade your ship. Space combat and flight is very impressive and easy to master. You wouldn't think a Call of Duty game would be able to nail down free roam aerial combat, but it does it beautifully and keeps it exciting and engaging with a limited but enjoyable amount of ways to engage your opponent in different kinds of warfare. You have the option to kit out your ship and your loadout to your style, but your quartermaster makes some great recommendations. The atmosphere of the game cannot be overlooked. The backdrops are stunning, and there are times when the attention to physics in space is actually very impressive. While it certainly isn't a realistic game, there are key moments when you'll see the devs definitely partook in some deep research. The variety of different mission types is fairly impressive as well, and you'll have many opportunities to test out the viability of your stealth. There's also a mission late on that screams aliens and makes one contemplate what kind of aliens game Infinity Ward could give us. The campaign as a whole is absolutely awesome, and it's a shame that it wasn't longer. You can select your missions, Mass Effect style, but there aren't that many. It should only take you about 8 hours to complete everything, but what an 8 hours it is. I fully recommend the campaign, and I praise it in every way that I can. Infinity Ward have shown once again why their campaigns reign supreme in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not just about the single player, however, and as always, Infinite Warfare comes with a full competitive multiplayer suite, boasting an impressive number of game types, weapons, customizations, and personalization. Infinite Warfare definitely ticks the boxes. The gameplay itself hasn't changed much from Black Ops 3, which is disappointing, and I made my feelings more than a little well known during my video coverage of the multiplayer beta a while back. but there comes a time in every man's life when he realizes he's just being a whiny bitch. Yes, it's not Call of Duty that we knew and loved, but now that Modern Warfare Remastered offers us the chance to experience that old sensation in addition, it gives more clarity into what Infinite Warfare's multiplayer actually is. It's fun. It's honest, fast-paced fun. Hardcore players will scream about perks, kill streaks, and cheap weaponry, but the players looking to have a good time will surprisingly find some fun here. I'd be lying if I said I was invested or planned to still be playing in the coming months, but I'd also be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying it. The game also features a zombies mode, which offers up everything fans of the side activity will have wanted, though perhaps a little more kid-friendly than the old Nazi zombie style dating back to World at War. But it's a serviceable little time waster that won't kill your social life. Is it great? No, but it's not bad either. Infinite Warfare comes with a hint of controversy, as an in-game currency makes a return to competitive multiplayer, and the new gun crafting scheme fits right into it. Using points or purchasing COD points with real cash, you can open crates that offer you the chance to unlock emblems, gear, and prototype weaponry. These rank all the way up to Epic, and I have to admit it does feel like the top tier weapons have an advantage in a match. They are merely souped up versions of other weapons, but they might have additional traits or stats. I personally feel like the ability to buy these weapons with real money would have been of the pay-to-win model, but because the microtransactions only get you as far as popping open crates for the chance to get rare loot, I don't have much of an issue with it. It's not my money. So when we take the single player and the multiplayer as a complete package, what we have is a first-rate first-person shooter. People will hate me for saying this, but despite the overwhelming hatred towards this game before it was even released, this is a strong Call of Duty, and I feel like the campaign alone warrants a purchase. It's that good. I've slated the multiplayer beta, but I feel like I have to be honest with myself now that I have renewed perspective thanks to the addition of Modern Warfare Remastered, and just admit that it's really not that bad. It's not Call of Duty of old, but it doesn't try to be. It tries to be lightning-fast craziness with guns, and that's exactly what it is. It's going to be an unpopular opinion, especially for a little channel like me, but I dare say that Infinite Warfare would make an interstellar Christmas present.